Thanks for joining us at KARE11.com. I'm Alicia Lewis. Today, Vice President Kamala Harris and running mate Governor Tim Walz are spending their first full day together by visiting two swing states. The first rally is in Eau Claire, Wisconsin, where Republican VP candidate J.D. Vance will also be making a stop. Michelle Beck has the details.
Today is the first full day Kamala Harris and Tim Walz get to spend as running mates. They're in Eau Claire, Wisconsin and Michigan today to shore up support among voters who are younger, diverse and labor friendly. Here's how voters are responding so far. In the roughly 11 hours since VP Harris unveiled Walz as her running mate, her campaign said it raised more than $20 million. We've also seen how swiftly Walz is helping create this brand. Talk about iconic hats in American politics. Governor Walz, who America now knows as an avid pheasant hunter, modeled this camo hat on his X page overnight. More merch for supporters to buy and donate to his campaign. And not only is there new merchandise, but also new energy for Democrats.
I couldn't be prouder to be on this ticket and to help Vice President Harris become what we all know is very, very good for us to think about. Next President of the United States of America.
From Philly, Harris and Walz are off to Wisconsin and Michigan today. Then they'll hit Phoenix Friday and Las Vegas Saturday. That's 5 swing states in a span of 5 days. But we'll have to see how voters respond to Governor Walz in this new role. But according to NBC News reporting, we know that Kamala Harris liked the fact that he is a 2-term governor, the fact that he served 12 years in Congress, even winning in a rural Trump district. Kamala Harris also reportedly liked the fact that he served in the National Guard, that he is a veteran. In St. Paul, Michelle Beck, KARE 11 News.
As we mentioned, Republican vice presidential nominee J.D. Vance will also be in Eau Claire today holding a rally of his own. He was just in Philadelphia, too, where he took time to react to his new counterpart, Governor Tim Walz. During his remarks, Vance categorized the governor as a radical leftist and criticized his handling of the unrest after the 2020 murder of George Floyd.
This is a guy who, when rioters were burning down the biggest city in Minnesota, was actively cheering them on. You think the black business leaders in Minneapolis are grateful, the working class business leaders are grateful that Tim Walz allowed rioters to burn down their businesses?
Both Walz and Vance said last night that they're ready to debate each other. With Governor Walz hitting the campaign trail, many people here at home are wondering what happens with our state government between now and the election. Let's explain.
Walz can maintain his position as governor while running for the White House. If he and Vice President Harris are defeated in November, Walz would remain governor, serving out the remainder of his term until January of 2027. He could run for re-election in 2026. If Harris and Walz win, he'd have to resign the governor position after the election and before the inauguration on January 20th, 2025. Also, if Walz and Harris win the election, Lieutenant Governor Peggy Flanagan automatically becomes governor. She would be the first woman to ever serve as governor in Minnesota's history and the first Native American woman to serve as governor in the United States. Minnesota Senate President Bobby Joe Champion would take over as lieutenant governor and would be the state's first black lieutenant governor.
We'll keep following along with Walz's journey in the coming months, including today when he and Harris hold a rally in Eau Claire. We'll have coverage of that starting tonight, as well as J.D. Vance's rally in the city as well. We have new details this morning on a proposed raise for Hennepin County commissioners after the proposal was put on hold. They were hoping to raise the salary to more than $182,000 as a way to give more people the opportunity to run for office. The board chair says she still believes the raise is necessary, but realizes it's not what the public or legislators wanted. Members of the county's social services labor union lined the glass walls outside of the meeting, protesting the pay increase.
Who is of more value here? You know, offering us 1% today, and then the commissioners are voting themselves 49%. Who do they value? We're the ones that make the county work.
Yeah, she added that the county's services and systems are broken and they need more staff to serve the community. Their contract negotiations are ongoing. Well, if you're walking through downtown Minneapolis this afternoon, you may come across a rally outside of LaSalle Plaza. A group of Minneapolis workers will be joined by City Council member Arun Chowdhury. They're speaking out about the need for a labor standard board, which has been in the works for a few years. Chowdhury says another building has switched to non-union janitors, putting worker wages and benefits at risk. We have an update on Metro Transit's efforts to improve safety on trains and buses. Police Chief Ernest Morales says crime is down 17.5% compared to this time last year. This comes after launching their Trip Agents program. Morales says they've hired 9 more officers that will start in September, though they're still short-staffed. There's also plans to open a safety center right near the Lake Street Corridor station later this year. A new report is giving us a better look at the impact of the overturning of Roe v. Wade. The We Count report shows monthly abortions have risen. It says many of those are linked to some Democratic states protecting telemedicine appointments with patients in other states with abortion bans. Abortion is expected to play a major role in the 2024 election. This report could be the last of its kind until Election Day. Well, Tropical Storm Debbie continues to move slowly along the southeast coast, bringing significant rainfall. Right now, South Carolina is seeing the worst of the storm. More than a foot of rain has fallen across the area, leaving some areas underwater. We've also seen 4 deaths in Florida and 1 in Georgia related to the storm. The storm could regain strength over the Atlantic and make a landfall a second time tomorrow. Officials are warning the worst may still be on the horizon. In southern Minnesota, the National Weather Service is investigating damage in Waseca and Blue Earth counties after a tornado Monday night. The agency says it's also looking into 10 other potential tornadoes in the area. As the storms rolled through, one man in Janesville wanted to track it, but instead the tornado ended up right at his home.
Here I am, I'm out looking for it, and they came looking for me.
You know, he's always looking for that storm, but he missed the greatest part. Went right north of his place.
The NWS has confirmed 4 tornadoes and say there might be more in the coming days based on spotter footage. Back at home, it's another cooler than average day today, and we could see some showers later on. So here's a look at your forecast.
All right, well, let's get outside here. Again, it is a great day today, but things are going to change as we're going to be seeing what is going to be cloud cover and then rain. Obviously, you can see the sunshine has been out here today, so we saw that sunshine early on. How about the actual 90-degree temperature days to this year? We've had 6. Now, maybe that feels like a lot. So there's been 6 days in the 90s. Well, when you go to last year at this time, we've had 23 degrees, 6 to 23. It's been a totally different year. And when you think of last year, we kept building on those 90s at this exact time. And now today we're going to be talking about low 70s. 71 to 74 degrees. Cloud cover increasing in the afternoon. We will have a southwest wind because a cold front is coming in tonight. It always shifts out of the southwest when the cold front comes in, and then it changes out of the northwest behind it. But that is not going to allow us to have a very warm day, comfortable. Cloudy skies, and then you see by tonight we have a chance for some of those rain showers. So there is the cold front. There is quite a bit of activity out in the Dakotas here, late morning, early afternoon, so we still have some time. It does look like northern Minnesota will catch this rain first. So by the afternoon, there's going to be some scattered showers. Models say about 5, 6, 7. There's going to be quite a bit of rain, especially just on the north side of the metro. And models are actually cutting the metro in half, saying areas like Blaine could pick up 1/4 inch, and Burnsville's not going to see much at all besides a few spotty showers. So there is going to be some heavier rain we'll be tracking here this evening, and then this will push through. You'll see some light rain continuing at 11. I do expect rain in the metro. Right now, only 1/10 inch. By the time we get to tomorrow morning, 6 o'clock, we're already clear, so that means your Thursday morning rush, your commute is looking dry. Now you might think, okay, sunshine, we're going to be back to the 80s. No, I have temperatures in the low 70s even with the sunshine, and then it continues to cool down into Friday. So accumulations for this, again, right now it says 0. This only actually registers at 0.1, so it's saying the airport will see less than 0.1 inches, but it'll still rain. Where do I think we'll see that actual accumulation? We could see 1/4, maybe up to 1/2 inch here in the blue, but it gives you the best idea of where the rain's going to be. Duluth to Hinckley, and then Hinckley over to Mille Lacs up to Brainerd. That's where we have the better chance for more of a rain shower here tonight. Temperatures 76 degrees. Today, only in the 60s where I think we'll see a little bit more rain. So Brainerd, not the greatest day to be dealing with the pool. Now, once we get past tonight's rain, there's no rain, no threat of rain through Sunday. So we get a great weekend, low humidity. Next week, why do we get more of the hit or miss shower thunderstorm? Because we warm back up. We'll get back to the 80s. It's almost that simple sometimes. Light rain here with that cold front tonight after 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Thursday, Friday, we cool it down. 74 Thursday, 70 on Friday. Waking up Saturday morning to 54 degrees. It's actually going to be rather cool to start off your weekend, with temperatures warming up to 78 by Sunday.
All right, that's a wrap from us here at KARE11.com. Have a great day.